taking forever to load up. Let's do this. See if we're on there at all. Oh, God help me. I don't know why it's not going live. This is our half-acre homestead, right? Okay. I can't see my laptop right now. It's taking like a half an hour just to boot up. So my tomatoes, my freezer broke down. My tomatoes are partially frozen and the freezer hasn't died completely, but it's only working like a really strong refrigerator. So this is what I do. Normally, I freeze my tomatoes. This is a messy job, so I have a towel under it, and I just cover this with boiling water, and then I put this back on, and then top it up. Now, this is for the video, folks. This is pureed tomatoes and zucchini from last year, and I've got that, I put it in the freezer, so I'm starting my pot off with that. Come on. Oh, okay. And where's my other pot? Okie dokie. Something's going wrong. I think my laptop is finally dead, but I really hope that, maybe. Ouch. This water, remember, was boiling. So, oh, I need something to put these skins in. Right. You'll forget something every year. All right, let's do here. Sorry, folks, I'm still trying to get my laptop. There we go. Okay. Oh. F11. Come on. There you are.
Make your browser safe. Make your browser Chrome.
Chrome's
Choose
crook.
Chrome for your computer.
Oh, come on. Skip. Live chat. Man, oh man.
Live chat.
All right, here we go. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to see the chat. All right, we'll put this pot out for the skins. And let me leave this. I got my laptop on top of the, I'm going to have to change my glasses. Hang on, folks. Ugh. All right. I have my computer glasses on. I should be able to read now. So, oh my gosh. So, this is how I peel my tomatoes. I freeze them, and then I pour boiling water over them, and this isn't really, usually they slip right off. Even if they're just cold, cold, cold. I'm going to have to buy a new freezer. Whenever the government gives me my money. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Kadeen! Well, I kind of tried to give everybody a heads up on a short. Let's pick from underneath. This is a really juicy, messy job. That's why I have a big folded towel underneath. Some of these tomatoes are mine that I've picked and put in the freezer. I don't know why I do this. It should be this way. Cutting celery, tomatoes for dehydrator. Good job, darling. Whoops. I always start off the wrong way, and by the time I'm halfway through the tomatoes, I realize having the skin pot on one side and the tomato pot on the other actually works better. And no, I do not dehydrate my tomato skins for powder. I have some more tomatoes that I am going to dehydrate. This is why this makes... The round tomatoes are mine. Hey, April! Hey, Michelle, Sandra. Hey, Julie. Hey, Dean. I'm sorry if I shout, I get excited. Oops. Now, if you remember last year, all I did was I stewed tomatoes and zucchini together and canned it. And I'm not that fussy on that. So this year, I have decided I am making spaghetti sauce with, as soon as these have stewed down, I'm going to put my zucchini in there too. And when they've stewed down, and everything's stewed down, I'm going to, oh, come on. When everything's stewed down, I will add peppers, mushrooms, and onions, Italian seasoning, and we'll can up spaghetti sauce. No meat, though. Hey, Shisha, how's it going? Shisha by the Shisha shore. That's what it makes me think of. I'm going to have to put more boiling water on these tomatoes soon. But I'll get through the ones that are loose already. One of mine. Hey, Sherry! And in remembrance of Sherry Harris Holtcamp of Two Family Homestead, God rest her soul, I'm wearing the apron she sent me. It says, shut your lid and can it. Shut your jar lid and can it. That was what it says. Okay. What's really tough? Well, good for you, honey. This is a big job. It's one of the reasons I avoid it. But guess what? Carrots are out. And I will be doing carrots soon. Very soon. Oh God, Bev, what a horrible key today. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy all the live long day. You'll always know, dear, how much I love you. Please, oh, stay, sweet sunshine. Please stay at least a night and a day. All right. Oh, I still have a few of these. See, most island, Howie designed this island for me. We were talking last night about doing the counters, redoing the counters, taking out the dishwasher, redoing the counters in stainless steel and putting in a double stainless steel deep, like commercial sinks. So no. Okay, I'm going to find any more wrinkly ones. And then I'm going to pour more boiling water. Actually, I might throw these back in the freezer, but... You know what? Nobody's feeling it this year, AJ. Nobody's feeling it. And this is the year we should be, really being vigilant. Because I'm not buying, unless I see it go on sale like $1 a jar again, or even $1.29 a jar, I'm not buying any more spaghetti. I'm going to buy as little as I can. Except for what I can't, raise ourselves. My garden's pretty much done. I got really excited yesterday, or on, what's today, Tuesday? Monday night, because I saw beans hanging. And I thought, ooh, I'll go and I'm going to have beans tomorrow. I thought I'd fill at least a basket. Nope, enough for supper. That was it. So my garden's pretty much done. I got some beets out there, and my celery is, some of it's going to come in and be put into the spaghetti sauce. So that, but I'll save some for broth too. I'm going to see if I can't get my hands on some broth bones somewhere. Oh my goodness. My tomatoes failed this year too. Well, mine did pretty good. Mine did better that they were just late, right? So, I mean, I probably got this bowl maybe filled twice. I still have some at the porch I need to put in the freezer. But I haven't decided if we're not going to have bacon and tomato sandwiches one night this week. Today it's spaghetti because I can do that in the crock pot. The beautiful part about making my homemade sauce is the only thing I got to add to it is meat. All right? What you get in there? All right, I'm going to go pour the water off of these, and I'm going to dump these in the big pot, and then we'll be back and I'll continue to do more. I'm recording a video as well, folks. Now this, folks, this big stock pot is sitting on 2 wire racks with the legs pointed up to keep it directly off the burner so I don't scorch the bottom. Are you boiling yet? Just about. Alrighty. Okay, let's get my mouse out of the way so it doesn't get wet. This out of the way so it doesn't get wet. I'm going to pour the water off of these. That one peeled all itself. So did that one. Okay. Now I gotta fill this pot up again. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more tomatoes out of the freezer. You guys talk among yourselves. Oh. Okay. I gotta be really slow because it's, now you know why my computer and everything is on top of the dehydrator. Make sure that is right away from there. Okay. I've got to finish putting the other pot on. Oh, my tea. I need a cup of tea. See, a lot of these were frozen, but I think one of the reasons a lot of them didn't freeze is how we put them on top of each other. The boxes, and the boxes insulate. I did that backwards. No, I didn't. The boxes insulate, so I think next time I get tomatoes like this. Another reason why I wouldn't use the skins is because if they're, even if they're farmers market tomatoes, they'll have pesticides on the skins. I'm just waiting for my kettle to boil, that's why I'm standing up. I remember the first time I did canned tomatoes, it told me, is that blossom end rot? Ugh. It told me, the directions told me to pour boiling water over my tomatoes, and then soak them in ice water. Well, the mess of my kitchen with water. So I decided, and then it was my cousin Mary Jane who told me, Bev, freeze them. Then you pour hot water on them and the skin pops right off. There's my tea. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh. If you believe in love, let's get it on. Alrighty. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, I know I got more tomatoes in a thing in the porch for my garden, and we're going to be picking the last of them soon because we're due for a frost. So I will be dehydrating them before I start working on carrots. I haven't got the carrots yet. I don't want to get them until I'm ready to work on them, or they go moldy really quick. You do this with plums, Kimmy? Does it work? I'm sorry if I haven't said hello to everybody. I can't do the shout you out, but if everyone says hi right now, I will respond while you do. Hey, Becky. Hi, Kathy. Alicia J, Tony Nicole, Minnesota Farmer's Wife, Julie. Hey, Corey, thank you for playing my playlists. My money went up $5 a day, 2 days in a row. So I appreciate that. Every penny counts these days, right? Judy, Laura Sup, Sue Hagen, Claire Quinn, Yellowbird, Michelle Jones, hi Kathy, Missy Royer, Cindy Cooper, Lisa Brown, Leslie Carroll. From Glasgow, you're from the Rock. Ha! My grandparents emigrated from Scotland. They lived in Aberdeenshire. Even though my name technically is English. But with my dad's family was in Scotland for centuries. But they did start from England, and before that, Scandinavia, Vikings, all that fun stuff. Hey, Stephanie, Plain Jane. How's it going? Hey, Darlene. Cape Breton. You're out east. I have friends and family in Nova Scotia. I have friends and family in PEI. No friends in Newfoundland, though. Or, like, no family in Newfoundland. I'd like to see Newfoundland. I've seen PEI. I've seen a portion in New Brunswick, which is a big bloody province to explore. I need to see Nova Scotia and Newfoundland and Labrador. Laura Sup, Kimmy Blackrock. Sure. Would be, yeah, absolutely. If you want to put old videos on or old playlists, only let the playlist run once though, because I was told that if you just loop it, it doesn't work. It only works the first time around. So if you put a playlist on and you want to do another one, just do a different playlist. And all of my videos are in playlists by year. So just look up our Half Acre Homestead playlist. Start at about 2012. Although this month, or no, next month, I will have been on YouTube 16 years. And my paycheck just keeps going down because people get tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. Let's get it on. I'm going to start putting these in a bucket out in the porch for Howie to throw in the ravine. And then once these have stewed down, I got like 5 bags of zucchini in the freezer. Then I'm going to put in and then stew them down more. And when they're just the right thickness, I'll add my veggies, other veggies, and then I will can it. Could you imagine doing this in a country where you had to pay for your water? Oh man, look at that. I was adopted at 6 weeks, never knew my biological family. They passed before I did a DNA search. I discovered I am a Norse Viking warrior. Tennessee redneck made good. Yeah, absolutely. I am a direct descendant of Rollo Lothbrok. Is it not Rollo? His brother was Ragnar Lothbrok. His brother was the one who went and settled in France. And that's where my Viking roots come from. Rollo Lothbrok. Lothbrok? I can't remember how it's spelled. Now I know now I know where our rage. We have rage issues in my family. Every single one of my siblings and I all had to overcome rage issues, and now we know where they come from. We're bloody berserker. We're descendants of berserkers. Vikings, then berserkers in Scotland. Let your love come out. If you believe in love, let's get it on. I don't know why that is stuck in my head. Alrighty. If I soak store-bought tomatoes in vinegar and baking soda, it would remove the pesticides? I don't know, honey. I don't know. But, you know, a good washing should do. But it's just, these are from the farmer's market, so they come straight out of the field, right? But, you know, it wouldn't hurt, right? Trying to feel for wrinkly ones. Come on, you. Oh, I almost said a really bad thing. So, I have put Mikey's, I made Mikey's extra row on it for his quilt. Briar's quilt has been washed, and it'll be going to him the night that next week when he and Howie go to the concert. They're going to see corn and Gojira. Everybody knows what Gojira means, right? That's how they say Godzilla. That's where we got Godzilla from. Gojira! Gojira! Okay. They like to take your money over and overcharge you, but when you truly need them, they're too busy. Yeah, well, in all honesty, they had no idea what was going on with Gracie. So, oh, it's 2 o'clock. Okay. Okay, this one will go. I hope she didn't get into something. Was it gray foamy or gray nasty? She may have chewed on a stick and I don't know. All right. I'm going to go empty this, and get more out of the freezer. Okay? Hey, witchy one! It's too heavy for me, but oh hell no, Mark! I'm going to make spaghetti sauce, but it's going to take me a couple of days. Oh, all right. Just so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oh. Just want to make sure this isn't scorching on the bottom. Oh. Once this is full, I'm going to have to start on one of these. Whoa, I didn't get it on. Okay. That. I'm going to empty the water out of here. Oh, shit. Sorry you didn't hear that. All right, I'm going to go dump this in a bucket. I'm going to get more tomatoes. Until I have no more tomatoes, and then I'll have to repeat tomorrow. These tomatoes may stew down for 2 days. Oh. nothing out there, none of your business. Oh. Hey, welcome back, Linda. I picked through, it took me long because I picked through the ones that are frozen, you know? Gracie is eating 2 cans of dog food a day and asking for more. So she's well on the mend. I honestly think it was the kibble that screwed her up. Whew. Alrighty. All right. Oh my goodness. Are we talking about dogs? Gracie's got us wrapped around her stubby little tail. Wow, that's still really hot. Good. Let's roll these. Ooh. Water cools down really quick, but oh, your grandson, yeah. Well, I believe Arthur and Bubba got in from Nova Scotia last night, but I haven't heard. Is that good nums, Gracie? Oh God, yeah. What brand of kibble you were feeding her? I was feeding her Nature's Secret. It was the only kind she would eat. And that should have been our first clue. It was grain-free and it just, we think it somehow made her really constipated and sick, you know? Or what, sweet? Now she eats the only dog food she... What? You hear this, folks? What do you want? You want another can of food, don't you? What do you say? You want more food? Then you can ask nicer than that. Oh, okay. Give that little... Oh. I'll show you what kind of food Gracie eats. And it's the only kind she will eat. We've tried everything else. It can't be the stew kind. It has to be ground. Classic Purina 1. Classic ground of different things. You ready for your next can? Oh my goodness. There. Now let Mommy get back to work. Oh, my tomatoes? These are plum tomatoes. They're the best for canning. Well, not all of them are plum tomatoes. Some of them are for the plum tomatoes from the farmer's market, and some tomatoes are from my garden. My San Marzano tomatoes did next to nothing. So, that good noms, Gracie? My goodness. And she was giving us shit last night, wanting to play while we were watching TV, and we're going, Gracie, we're watching TV. And then Howie and I looked at each other and said, we're so grateful to have our baby back, you know? She'll be 11 years old on Valentine's Day. What are you doing? Don't knock your bowl over. Hey, Phoebe! What did I say about YouTube? What do you mean? Gracie, don't fight with it. Eat it. You're the one who knocked your bowl sideways, and you just deal with it. Get a good drink of water. By the time I go to fill my basket again, she's going to want to go out and sit on her chain in the sun. It's not really a chain, it's a clothesline tie, but... I got spaghetti in the spaghetti sauce. Well, not sauce. I got meat, zucchini, mushrooms, and peppers and onions in the crock pot cooking. And then I'll just add a jar of spaghetti sauce. I don't know how people can look at a jar of spaghetti sauce as just a meal for over noodles. It's always got to be beefed up. But my sauce, when it's done and canned, all it'll need is meat. Howie and I are watching this show, Dead to Me, with Christine Applegate. And by season 3, you can tell that her MS has kicked in. We just found out she had MS. But because she went from dancing and all kinds of stuff to most of her roles are she's in pain and she's had, been in a car accident and all that stuff. And you can tell her face is swollen. It's a crippling disease, very much like fibromyalgia. My granddaughters are 20 and 18, even though I want great-grandchildren. Not yet. I want them to finish their education. Yep. I think most education is just indoctrination anyway. What we need is reading, writing, and arithmetic. Algebra never did me any good. Oh, she's been farting all right. She's been farting, and every time she farts, I give her organic herbal, what's it called? Host No More. It seems to settle her tummy. All right. One more trip. Are you guys bored yet? By the time the big pot's full and then I get this pot full again, that'll be enough for the day because it'll have to cook down. Get in there. All right. Well, let's get these out of here. I don't need digging them out of my sink. Fart a day keeps the vets away. You might be on to something. Oh. Oh. All right. I better bring that up a little bit higher. That's almost full. Can you see that? All right, folks, I'll be right back. Rephrase that, Corey. I'm not sure I understand. My brain is in tomato land. Corey, did I forget to let you out? Come on. Are you talking about watching playlists, Corey? Pip, pip. I live on tea all day. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fill this one with water and put it on. Because that other one that's boiling isn't quite ready yet. Oh, there's the stem in. There's blossom in. There we go. And when this pot's full, I'm at work. Okay, my son just texted me to let me know everything's good. Ooh-wee! You know what? I'm gonna put some salt in those tomatoes. Now, if you're making spaghetti sauce from tomatoes, you need to add sugar to cut the acid. There's a cup of salt. This is the final pot. Like this is the pot everything will be boiled into. And a third of a cup of sugar. Sugar helps to cut the acid. And we will be adding vegetables. That's why it's going to get, pressure canned. So, okay. Oh. Well, the salt is for preservation, but mostly flavor. The sugar is to nullify the acid in the tomatoes. Like this is, ow, ow, fuck, no, not fudge, no. Having bat wings is not good. You know why? Because when you reach for stuff, they dip themselves in boiling friggin' water. Ugh, I forgot to grab my arm. Ugh. This is my zucchini and tomatoes from last year. And even though I added sugar, it's still really acidic. So I only have a couple of jars of these left. But this year, it's not just going to be tomatoes and it's going to be tomatoes, zucchini, peppers, mushrooms, and onions, and celery. Kind of like garden gleaning, only stewed down into a sauce. What's going on? Oh, Corey, you said you were playing playlists of mine. And I'm letting you know that 2 days ago, it's always 2 days behind, but it went up. It went up my income went up $5 each day. So thank you for that. Okay, let's get back at it. Okay. It's from my garden. Apples and carrots are out, and I think I'm going to dehydrate some apples again this year. I'm not going to can them anymore, but I'll be making a pie soon. This video, the whole video of me making the spaghetti sauce will be released when it's done on Life with the Wolfies. Well, if you loop one playlist, honey, they only put ads. They only put ads on the first loop. After that, they keep the advertising for themselves because they know you're looping it. When it just goes into a loop, they catch it after the first playthrough. So that's why I was saying if you're playing playlists and you see the one that you've let run while you were doing something else is done, play a different one is what I meant. But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you how it works. But thank you so very much. I am slowing down. This took all my energy working up to it this week. I was going to do this weekend, and now it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday is regularly my day off. But once these pots are full, and they cook down some, I'll just do another batch of tomatoes. But while these ones are full, I'll end up chopping vegetables and putting them in a bag in the freezer to add to the sauce when it's cooked down. Oh, hey, Karen. How are you, darling? Hey, Phoebe. Good to see you. Hey, Kat. How's it going? Okay, I think I'll be able to get this last pot into the big one, and then I got to fill this one up. Oh, good. Glad to hear it, sweetheart. We're going to this weekend coming is our last weekend at the races. It's not the last weekend of the races, but it's our last weekend going to the races this year. And that means when we get home from the races, Howie shuts down the motorhome and winterizes it, and he moves back in the house. He sleeps out there in the summer for the air conditioning, but it's getting quite cool now. It should be nice sleeping this weekend. I've taken my double fan out of my bedroom window. If I need a fan at night, I just put my box fan on low. Oh, and I got peppers in the freezer too from my garden. I just threw them in there. In the freezer with the tomatoes because I knew where they were going to go. But I also have store-bought ones too here. Oh, I love it cool at night. Love it. We've had to shut all the windows though. I got the kitchen window open though. Tweedle-at, tweedle-at, tweedle-a-dee. I'm as happy as can be. Jiminy cricket, Jiminy Jack, you make my heart go clickety-clack. Tweedle-at, tweedle-at, tweedle-a-dee. Tweedle-a-do, tweedle-a-do. Give a kiss to me before you go. All right. You know what I might do? Is I might put my zucchinis in this pot because the rest of the tomatoes, oh, whoop. I love this. This is fun when you can get it right. Whoop. See, we'll see how many more tomatoes I have. And then I'm going to start cooking up, cutting up peppers and stuff. We will see. Give a kiss to me before you go. Bobby Farron, wasn't that a singer at one time? I hate memory foam. My back does not like it. I need a good firm mattress. Okay. Is my other pot boiling yet? Oh, by the way, we watched the new War of the Worlds with Ice Cube. As much as I love Ice Cube, the movie was crap. Okay? It was no Tom Cruise War of the Worlds, that's for sure. Must have been pretty low budget. Piece of cardboard. Alrighty. Oh, freaky, you're so funny. Here's a little song I wrote. You'd like to learn it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Ba-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, my shots have worn off of my knees. Whoops. Okay, you're done. You're full. That one's full. Can you see that? That is my big stock pot. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. All right, let's dump this. We're going to go dump this in the compost bucket and get more tomatoes out of the freezer. I must have thrown a tomato in that. Oh! All right, I'm going to go let Gracie in. And I shall return with more tomatoes. Tomatoes! Oh.
puppies.
Whew, I got one more basket to do and the tomatoes will be done. And then I can start working on the peppers and onions, but I'll be end up putting them in the fridge. Oh, I left my peel pot out there. Okay. Well, that's not boiling yet. Hey, baby, you want to come and say hi? Come here. Come here. Come and say hi. Oh, my goodness. Yes, it smells like tomatoes, doesn't it? Big breath. Big breath. My goodness. Mary Jane. Honey, I was singing. Sorry. Mary Jane. I love you, Mary. Oh, I forgot. She knows who Mary Jane is. My cousin. There you go. Oh, my goodness. What are you barking at?
What? What?
Can you see this? This is the kidney bean.
She wants her bum scratched.
Well, it's not really her bum, it's the backs of her legs.
Because she can't reach them.
Then she does this. She curls into a kidney bean.
Wanting her bottom legs scratched. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What? What?
Kidney bean!
Come here. Come here. All right. All right. One more cratcha, and then Mommy's going to go wash her hands.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you silly saucy. Oh, she's Mommy kill you, girl.
Yes, she is. Oh. Well, you're not alone, Phoebe. Well, hey, Joe. I'm almost done, Joe. I've got this and one more to do, and then the tomatoes are done. And then I'm going to start chopping up peppers and onions to put in the freezer for when it's stewed down. Okay. Let's fill this up with hot water. Do you, oh, excuse me. Do you love me, Mary Jane? Oh, yeah. Oh. Gotta stir my spaghetti sauce. Well, it's not sauce yet. Chop up that meat. When the meat's cooked, the sauce goes in. Come on, boil. Oh. Eventually, this lid will just start to go down, eh? You should say, oh, I missed a skin there. Oh. Okay. Oh, I missed a couple of tomatoes here. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, Mark? What are we talking about? Well, also depends on where you live in England too, right? Oh God, I'm sorry. Should look this so I can see what I'm doing. Ow! That was hot. What? What are you whining about? Ouch! Frigadig. These tomatoes aren't as cold as, they're not cooling the water down that fast. But that's okay. That means they peel better. Oh. Oof. I paid $40 for this bushel of tomatoes. And I know I got at least a half bushel from my garden. I used to just can tomatoes and make my own sauce, and then I thought, you know what? The amount we use spaghetti sauce, I'm just going to make spaghetti sauce because I really don't use this for anything else other than goulash. Which is what we might have tonight. I may pour a can of broth in with my sauce and make goulash. Just add the noodles in. We'll see. We'll see how I feel like boiling noodles after this. Try what? What are we talking about? Think first, please. What do you need smelling salts for? Get. The water's still really hot. Yeah, the carrots are out, but they're small. They're all nice. The couple of the bags are the heirloom ones that are all different colors, but they're really thin and long, and it's going to be a pain, or thin and short. And so it's going to be a pain in the butt to peel them. So I'm waiting for the next batch to come in. And there's a lot this year. I am not worried. They're everywhere. So I haven't decided, but I might do two 50-pound bags this year because they've gone up to $11 a bag. When I first started doing deer carrots, they were $7 a bag. Now they're 11. But they're 50 pounds. So we shall see. But I know one thing's for sure. This sauce has to be done and canned before I start on my carrots, because they have to be blanched. And I am going to blanch and freeze some this year because the canned ones are okay. They're fine if you want to do, mashed carrots, but they're really soft, even when you can them in chunks. So this year I'm going to blanch and freeze chunks and blanch and freeze cut up carrots. And then I'm going to dehydrate a whole bunch. So I may do 100 pounds this year because we don't know what's coming down the pipe, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And that's the motto I live by. And next weekend, I'm hoping to go to Costco. But I need a new freezer. I'm still waiting for my disability rebate back payment to come in because I need a new freezer. This big one is, and you know what? I just had to reach down and get a couple of tomatoes off the bottom of my freezer. And guess what? I almost fell in. So it's like I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to make, get an upright freezer or not. We'll see. Hey, Jazzy, how's it going? 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Well, let's hope the dog's okay. Try and break up a Pepto-Bismol capsule. And if it's the stomach, break up a Pepto-Bismol caplet or give it a teaspoon of liquid Pepto-Bismol. But you have to break the capsule because the coating may not break down in the dog's stomach, right? Whoops. Yep, it looks like I'm going to get the last of the tomatoes into this pot here. And that's the tomatoes cooking. And then I'm going to start chopping veg. Get off of there. Alrighty. When I can my sauces, I do hamburger sausages, plain and vegetables. It's a 4-day process. Carrot, bell pepper, onions are what is in the vegetable sauces. Well, this is my, this is going to be spaghetti sauce, but it can be used for goulash. You can put sausages in it and like cook your sausages, pour the sauce over, cook it, and then put it over rice is really good, right? But my spaghetti sauces are a lot more healthy than the ones you buy in the store. My spaghetti sauce, if you don't have meat, it's still going to be good. It's still going to be good over top of noodles because it's going to be chock-a-block full of tomatoes, celery, onions, peppers, mushrooms, right? And zucchini. 6 vegetable sauce. That's not going to fit in there. So I'm going to dump this. Oh! And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to bring in the basket or the rest of the box because it's got peppers in it too from my garden. I'll be right back, folks. Oh, shit! I almost tripped. Okay. All right. Now, this is what's left. These are the peppers from my garden. So they're going to go with the peppers from the store. Should have picked the peppers out first, Bev. And then I'm going to start chopping. This is the last of the tomatoes. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Sorry about the stain. With these. Okay. Now I need another rack. Never underestimate the power of a good cake rack, folks. Will this fit in? I don't know if this will fit in or not. See? Now, it's not sitting up on its thing, so hang on. I need one more. Here we go. Oh, shoot. That leg just popped right off. I put another one with the legs up. If I can find another one that has. Yes, I can. I put it, you see how it's got legs? I put it on the other rack, legs side up, and lid on, and I turn that on. And the rest of the tomatoes are going to go in there. Hey, Grogus! Did I say that right? Howdy all from Texas. I cleaned and organized the freezer in my garage this morning. I've been jarring my herbs and spices this afternoon. Wow, good job. I need a new freezer. Oop. All right, I gotta be careful because this was boiling water. Okay, go. Come on. Thank you. Get your aggression out. Ooh, no. Ow, Bev! Come here. Come here! You could make a nice tomato salad. Well, I'm sorry, but these are all my tomatoes. I'm sure there's more on the vines outside if I want to make some sandwiches. But these are all the tomatoes. Mine as well as the ones I got from the farmer's market. I don't have a wooden spoon. They don't make good wooden spoons anymore like my mom had. Hell, we had that wooden spoon till my dad died. So now they're just lightweight things. They're not made out of solid wood, you know? They're just made out of plank wood, and it's not the same. Okay. Now, I think we've been here for an hour and a half. So, do you guys want me to continue, or do you want me to just do another live? Like, break this off because it's been an hour and a half and then start a new live. Well, I chop my veggies. Well, this is going to take me probably, I'll probably won't be, at the very earliest, I won't be canning until tomorrow night. Carry on. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Whoa! You want to eat one? I thought I knocked my tooth out. Oh, because I bit down. And because this tooth is so loose, it pushes forward, and my upper teeth hit it on the wrong side. Delicious. Oh, my tooth. Hey, Sue. Hey, Sue. Both of ya. Sue Hagen and S. Sue. Oh, my tooth. Yes, I should go to the dentist, but I'm not paying $100 to get a tooth removed that's about to fall out any day. One quick accident like I just had, and it's going to be gone. God, hope I don't swallow it. These round ones are from my garden. All round ones are from my garden, and some plums because they were San Marzano, but they didn't do well. Oops. That tooth hurts. All right, we're almost done with these, and then we're going to get out our cutting board. I'm going to have to do more work on this video in a second. You know what else it's good for, Steve? April? Okay, everybody look at what April just said. I met a Chinese woman in a grocery store one day, and the grocery store had a bin so you could husk your corn right there. And she was not doing the corn. She was gathering up all the silk out of the husk bin. And I said, why are you doing that? And she said, diabetes. And I said, I don't understand, right? She was Chinese. And remember, Chinese medicine is some of the oldest medicine in the world, okay? And so her daughter translated for me. She said she drinks a tea of the corn silk, and it's good for diabetes. Okay, hang on, folks. Get to watch me work here. Okay, folks. This is the last of the tomatoes. And now, well, I don't know if I showed you this earlier. I have racks on my burner. A large one and then a smaller one with the legs turned up so that it doesn't scorch the bottom and they can cook slow. You can put it in a bigger pot with water in the bottom and double boil it. That will also work. Now, I'm going to go get some zucchini, and I'm going to put that in here. This is my big stock pot. You see? We are cooking with gas. Not really, but you know what I mean. All right, folks, give me a minute. rid of the towel. I'm going to put a bag of zucchini in there. You'll see the whole video when it's done, but it'll be on Life with the Wolfies. One ginormous bag of zucchini. Oh, I should be filming this too. Turn that down. Okay. Okay, I have several of these bags of zucchini, and as the tomatoes cook down, I'm going to be adding them. Oh, gee, let's try that way. And we'll just let that cook. Uh-oh, I think I need another rack here. Hang on a second. This leg is bent wrong. Try not to grab it with your hands, folks. All right, I'm going to grab it with this. Oh, these cheap cake racks. These cheap cake racks, the legs bend, so you got to be, ouch. You got to be careful when you're putting your things on them. Okay. There we go. Gently. There we go. All right. Let's go cut up vegetables. Okay. Cutting board. I'm going to use this bag to put all my vegetables in because it'll probably be tomorrow before I can get them in. I got to stew down the tomatoes and the zucchini. So, okay. All right, let me get a strainer. I got to wash these up first. What, Gracie? What? I love this, but let's just do that for the moment. These are sweet peppers. They're not hot peppers. They're sweet banana peppers. Oh, there goes my onions. Do not save your pepper scraps for broth. It makes them taste, your broth have an ammonia flavor to it. So, you don't need to wash the onions because they get really peeled. Hang on, I'll be right back. Oh. refold this towel to set the strainer on. I need a candle. Why do I need a candle, folks? Because I'm going to be doing onions. And trust me, if you have a candle or two burning within a foot radius of where you're cutting onions, it will stop you from crying. Trust me. All right. Got to sharpen the knife. Okay, let's get this camera going. Oh. Let's see. Good, okay. So here we have store-bought peppers and sweet banana peppers from my garden, and we have 2 pounds of onions. Because once the zucchini and the tomatoes cook down, it'll be ready for the veg. Trust me. Trust me. Someone actually recommended I give up my garden this year. Where did that mic? Well, I want to take this out. Next year. And the thing is, folks, if I've said it before and I'll say it again, my Aunt Jane used to say it, God rest her soul. My Aunt Jane would be over 100 right now. We're pretty darn close to it. She used to say, if I can't play in the dirt, you might as well just shovel it over me, right? Now, unlike how I cook peppers, like when I'm cooking, like I stole one of these peppers for tonight's, I want these small, right? So, you don't like peppers, Gracie. My hubby went through morning sickness. Oh yeah, you know what? So did Howie. He got heartburn, morning sickness, and hemorrhoids when I was pregnant with Briar. It's just easier to cut them slim this way. Gracie, you don't like peppers. Look at her down here. Yeah, see, you don't like them. She never touched it with her nose, folks. Oh, no. No, I'm not going to use the chopper. You know what? This is just as easy. And folks, remember to take the pith off. Because by the time I take the seeds out, Joe, I'll be using, and I'm saving the chopper for the carrots, trust me. But every time I take the seeds out, it's just as quick to slice them and dice them like this. I save my chopper for the hard work, like carrots. And that, trust me, is coming soon. Never leave the pith in. I don't know if I told you this already. It makes your peppers bitter. It's kind of like, you know when you're zesting lemons, they tell you not to go down into the white, the pith, because it takes your lemon from, your lemon zest is what's sour, but the pith is bitter. And it's two totally different ball games for flavor. So the same goes for peppers. Remove the pith. Oh. Let's get on. I don't need a whole lots of money. I don't need a big fine car because I got a truck. I got everything that a girl could want. I got more than I could ask for. I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay excuse me, out all night. Because I got me I'm going to use the chopper for the onions too. You're right, Joe. A sweet loving woman, sorry, and it knows just how to treat me right. Well, my baby, he's all right. Well, my baby, he's clean out of sight. Don't you know that he is some kind of wonderful? Some kind of wonderful, yes he is. And when I hold him in my arms, you know he sets my soul on fire. Ooh, when my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. And when he wraps his loving arms around me, about drives me out of my mind. Yeah, when my baby kisses me, tears run up and down my spine. 'Cause my baby, he's alright. And my baby, he's clean out of sight. Don't you know that he is? He's some kind of wonderful. No, you don't, Mark. It's actually just Tetley. I gave Briar a whole bunch, most of my Tetley, and I'm just using up the last before I'm saving the Yorkshire Gold for winter. And don't forget, folks, this will be the channel we'll do our daily live streams on with a cup of tea this year. Life with the Wolfies is where all the videos are going to go. What concert was that? Oh, you went and saw, was it Grand Funk Railroad you went? No. Who did you go see? Because I remember you telling us. And as soon as my Life with the Wolfies gets to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to make and give away a quilt. Because you know I'm quilting. Three Dog Night, that was it. I had Grand Funk Railroad obviously stuck in my head. Wash away my sorrows, wash away my pain with the rain of Shambhala. How does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala? It's my favorite Three Dog Night song. Is that Three Dog Night? Nope, it's just milk, Mark. I'm just a happy camper. I'm happy because I'm with you guys, and you guys are helping me get through my work without boredom, and you know. Now those pots are going to cook overnight on low on the racks. And as they go down, I will add zucchini. Wash away my sorrows. Everyone is helpful. Everyone is kind on the road to Shambhala. How does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala? Did I put a hunk of pith in the chop bag? Are you sure? Oh, I did. Look at that. Good eye. I would have been picking that out with my hands later. I got one more big pepper, and the rest are my sweet peppers. And then we're going to get the chopper out for the onions. Wash away my sorrow, wash away my pain with the rain of Shambhala. God, I love that song. Everyone is helpful. Everyone is so kind on the road to Shambhala. Everybody's garden did terrible this year. I know, I've had some people come on and say, oh, my garden did amazing, la, 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 but I'm not hearing that as often as I'm hearing my garden did crappy this year. I hear that more than I'm hearing how well people's gardens went. Oh, my nose is itchy. I'm not wiping it, I'm just scratching it. But my hands are wet. And scratching your nose with wet hands just spreads the itch. I'm convinced. There ain't a lot of pith in these. Yeah, I might use the chopper for these too. We'll see. Whoops. Almost did it again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to rip them open, take the stuff out, and then I'll get my chopper. These are from my garden. I will get some celery out of the garden. And that'll go in. So it's going to be a really good vegetable sauce that if you're lacking for meat, you don't need it. It tells you a lot. You're right, Jazzy. Hi, Jack. How are you, darling? Hi, Tina. Talking to people on the internet. No, no, no. How does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala? Come here, you. Get out of there. Okay, I can turn the camera off now. Holy smokes, Howard. You could have left the little ones to go a little farther. These are the ones that were in the freezer. And then these are all going to go in the fridge. Oop, have you got to cut that up? They're all going to go in the fridge until the zucchini and the tomatoes are cooked down enough that I can add the veg. Well, let's hope next year's better. I'm thinking of building a cloud buster to keep the chemtrails off my property. Yes, I'm one of those people. And I'm going to do some copper rods and stuff. I was going to do it this year, but my health was, I had a lot of health challenges this year. Between my trip to the hospital with severe constipation, to having to get shots in my knees because I couldn't walk, to putting my back out. It's been a year, you know. My brother Bob died the year before. My mother-in-law died this spring. And I got family that's not looking too healthy. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's get these back in here. Oops, look at that. I missed that altogether, that piece of pith. Piece of pith. Doesn't sound very nice when you say it that way. Okay. Alright. Compost bucket. Before I start doing onions. Move my candle out of the way or it's going to melt my phone. Oh. Oh. You're converting half your shed into a greenhouse. Well, I'm telling you, I need some trees taken down out back, and then we're going to replace the roof and the walls from the old chicken coop with plastic. Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Gracie. All right, let's get out the chopper. Now, oh, that's not the right one. It fits, but it's not the right one. This is the right one. No, that's not the right one either. I got too many things. Let's do this and see how this works. Like so. Oh, frig off. Now where's the lid? Oh no! Where's the chopper lid? Oh, there it is. Woo. There we go. The reason I'm not putting the onions and everything in until the end is because I don't want them to, I want you to be able to see them in the sauce. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get started. Got my candle going. Let's start with the peppers. So Howie and I were discussing my countertops and that. I want a big double stainless commercial sink with the dish pit washer thing as well as taps. And I didn't bring the pot back in. That's all right. I'll put the onion skins in the strainer here. I want the deep, big double square stainless steel sinks. And stainless counters. Well, our greenhouse is not heated, and we use it mostly for medicinal herbs. Thank you, Joe. I love my chopper. Although the tiny blade that I like to do my carrots in died. So, St. John's, Newfoundland, originally from Scotland. Well, you know what Nova Scotia means, eh? It means New Scotland. Most people in the east coast of Canada come from Irish and Scottish stock. Like, well, original people. people who've, you know, lived there generationally. So, what in hot water? The bubble lady? What are we talking about? And there is the peppers done. Oh, I see some things I missed. A few things I missed. Okay. Hang on, folks. Okay, our peppers are done, and it doesn't look like a lot, but there's about 3 pounds here of diced peppers, and this will be going into the final pot of sauce. Now we got to work on our onions. Now, if you're chopping onions, folks, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Light a candle and keep it within a foot of your chopping area, okay? Because it really does help with the burning, okay? So, here we go. And then tomorrow we'll be doing celery. Uh-oh. Thought I broke it there for a second. Onions cook down, so that's not a big deal. I'm only putting 2 pounds of onions, 2 pounds of peppers. So here is what's going on so far. 2 pounds of onions, 2 pounds of peppers after they're chopped. We're going to put probably a half a pound to a pound of celery in. And I've got probably 5 more bags of zucchini. So that's going in as well. This is going to be a sauce that is so rich in vitamins and minerals that if you don't have meat in the house, you can still make a really nice spaghetti. Store-bought spaghetti sauce just doesn't do that well, you know what I mean? You know, it's not something you can trust to feed your family without adding anything to it. Speaking of which, I have to add a jar of store-bought spaghetti sauce in my supper crock pot. All right, when my onions are done, we'll be back. Whoops, don't lose it. I have to go. Time for me to start help for lasagna. I will be listening. Okay, Sherry. Love you. And when these onions are done, I'm done for the day. The live is done. So, but these will be going in the fridge because I still have, you know, a huge pot. Or probably a stock pot full of zucchini to cook down too. So when the smaller pot is cooked down, it'll go into the bigger pot. When they've cooked down, I'll pour the smaller one into the bigger one and then start stewing zucchini down in the smaller pot. You guys have no idea how you helped me get through all this. You're such good company. What is the difference between the red and gold? One is an orange pico, I believe, and one is a black tea. But to me, they're just as good. The red one's just as good. I love them both. Gold is my pip. Gotta love it tea, but Yorkshire Gold. But I love either. I use Tetley when I can't get my Yorkshire teas. And the company is Taylor of Harrogate. All right, there we go. Hang on. Okay, here is all of our onions and peppers that are going to be going in. And I'm going to be adding 5 cans or 6 cans of mushrooms, maybe more. And celery from the garden, you name it. If I got it, it's going in. But here is some of the rest of the vegetables for our sauce. Okay. Ooh. I managed to do that without crying. No, I don't want you in there because you're going out to the compost. I don't use fresh mushrooms because they're expensive, but the mushrooms I have in cans are Canadian mushrooms. Thank you so much for keeping me company while I worked on this. I might go quilt now. All right? I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Mwah. Thanks again, eh? Whoops.